Welcome to Explosion, Flash Fire, Fire, and Fire Protection Training. At the end of this training, participants will have knowledge about explosions, flash fires, and fire prevention. By the end of this training, you will understand the combustion phenomenon, types of combustion, what a fire is, fire classes, combustion products, stages and fire detection, fire extinguishing equipment, and what to do in case of a fire. Combustion is a chemical reaction that occurs when a combustible material combines with heat and oxygen. For combustion to occur, combustible material, heat, and oxygen must be present together. A combustion event can only occur when these three elements, combustible material, heat, and oxygen, come together. Therefore, if you remove one of them from the environment, you will extinguish the fire. This is the simplest rule for preventing fires. Types of combustion include slow burning, self-ignition, fast burning, flash/explosion type combustion, and detonation. Slow burning is defined as combustion in which no flame, heat, light, or choring is visible. It is the state in which the combustible material does not emit vapor or gas. Self-ignition is the transformation of slow burning into rapid burning over time. Especially oils and oily surfaces easily begin to oxidize at normal air temperatures by reacting with oxygen, and the combination of oxygen and oil produces heat. After some time, the heat reaches the ignition point, and the material spontaneously catches fire. Flames, intense heat, light, and charring are visible. This is fast combustion. Flammable gas, vapor, mist, or dust mixes with air and, with an ignition source, reacts exothermically to produce a flash or explosion type burn. Detonation is the explosion of a high-energy compound in a closed volume, spreading shock waves to the surroundings at supersonic speeds. Fire is an uncontrollable combustion event that occurs in time and space. It can also be defined as an uncontrollable combustion event. Class A fires capable of burning with flames and embers. Extinguishing with water and cooling or removing the combustible material. Examples: wood, coal, furniture, paper, textiles, leather, rubber, plastics. Class B involves flammable liquids. They don't burn without vaporization. Extinguish by cooling water, mist, and smothering with foam. Examples: gasoline, diesel, kerosene, fuel oil, paint, varnish, alcohol, thinner, solvents. Do not throw water on Class B fires. Water will cause flammable materials to spread and flow into the surrounding area. This will cause the fire to grow. Class C involves flammable gases, dangerous fires that mix and spread rapidly. Examples: natural gas, methane, propane, acetylene, hydrogen, LPG. Class D involves combustible light metals and alloys. They are smoldering fires that do not produce flames. If water vaporizing at 100 C is used in metal fires, it separates into hydrogen and oxygen due to the high heat. Extinguishing principle: light metal extinguishing powder, depowder, or dry sand. These fires are caused by the spread of electrical current leakage and result in electrical shock accidents. When extinguishing electrical fires, carbon dioxide CO2 fire extinguishers must be used. Water must not be used to extinguish electrical fires. Combustion products include smoke, poisonous gases, heat, flame, and light. Smoke may contain carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, ammonia, cyanide, acrolein, and more. Carbon monoxide is colorless and odorless, binds to hemoglobin about 200 times more readily than oxygen, and causes headache, visual problems, drowsiness, confusion, and coma. Heat causes protein coagulation, possible internal bleeding, heart rhythm disruption, dehydration, respiratory distress, and can be fatal. Human body and airways tolerate only limited exposures, about 65 degrees Celsius briefly, around 120 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes, 143 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes, and 177 degrees Celsius for 1 minute. Early indications progress from odor to smoke to visible flame. Open flame, overheating, inadequate maintenance/repair precautions, external spread, and mechanical sparks from tools and machines could cause fire. Electrical sparks, faulty wiring, appliance malfunctions, improper heater use, leaks/spills, and hot work like welding/cutting could cause fire also. Lightning, sabotage, smoking in unauthorized areas, dust, ignition, unintended chemical reactions, and static electricity could cause fire. To extinguish fire, eliminate any one element, heat, oxygen, combustible material, or the chain reaction. During combustion, if the temperature of the combustible material is reduced below its combustion temperature, the combustion process ceases. A fire extinguishing method involving covering or spreading materials over burning substances to cut off the air supply. This method is the most effective for initial fires. This method is generally effective in fires involving flammable substances in gaseous form. For example, in burning gas pipes or LPG cylinders used in homes, the valve is closed to stop the combustion process. Provide direction signs, escape corridors, lit routes, emergency exit doors, and fire escape stairs could be counted as measures to ensure escape. Install manual alarm buttons, announcement systems, and automatic detection and alarm systems detectors. Alarm buttons are a device that allows people to send alarm messages at their own discretion. The announcement system informs occupants of the floor where the fire is located and which exits are safer. This guidance enables the building to be evacuated more quickly, thereby preventing potential loss of life. If the first product of combustion is smoke, a smoke detector should be used. If it is heat, a heat detector should be used. And if it is flame, a flame detector should be used. A device that controls the entire flow and operation of the alarm system evaluates the heat, smoke, etc. detected by the detectors and activates various warning devices and communication devices. Provide fire extinguishers, hose cabinets, tanks/wells, pump and hydrostatic systems, hydrants, and automatic suppression systems, water, gas, and foam-based. Fire extinguishing agents are substances that slow down or stop combustion and are available in solid, liquid, gas, and multi-component forms. Portable fire extinguishers are primarily dry chemical powder, carbon dioxide, and foam-based devices. Water-based and gas-based fire extinguishers are also available. The most commonly used devices on the market are chemical dry powder and carbon dioxide-based devices. For dry chemical powder fire extinguishers, check the device's pressure gauge. The pressure gauge pointer should be on the green line at 18 bar pressure. Hold the device as shown when pulling the pin and do not press the trigger during transport. Otherwise, pressing the trigger may cause the extinguishing agent in the device to be discharged unnecessarily. Remove the hose from its holder and, when approaching the fire, point it at the flames and press the trigger. The newly purchased fire extinguisher must be manufactured by a company authorized by C, and the device label and metal surface must bear the C mark, production date, serial number, and C mark. For fire extinguishing devices, warranty period is 4 years. Dry chemical powder fire extinguishers easily extinguishes surface fires and flaming fires. Melts on the surface of solid materials to form a layer. It exhibits both a separating effect and a blocking effect. In liquid fires, the dust cloud should continue until the fire is extinguished. Multi-purpose ABC usable on large liquid fires and with foam. Effective from -50 degrees Celsius to +60 degrees Celsius. Non-toxic. BC powders neutralize acids. Carbon dioxide plays the most important role in gas fire extinguishers. A portable carbon dioxide fire extinguisher contains liquid carbon dioxide that is highly compressed. Carbon dioxide gas lowers the temperature of the fire below the combustion temperature and extinguishes the fire by reducing the oxygen in the environment. Carbon dioxide leaves no residue at the fire site. The temperature of the area where carbon dioxide extinguishers are located should not exceed 40 degrees Co. Otherwise, the expansion of liquid carbon dioxide may cause the cylinder to explode. Density tilde 1.52 kilograms per cubic meter. Filled at tilde 20 degrees Celsius / 57 bar as liquid. Stored at -18 degrees Celsius in low-pressure tanks. 1 L liquid becomes tilde 500 L gas. Smothers fires. About 30% concentration in unclosed spaces. Partial cooling / inhibiting. Also a propellant gas. High concentrations of CO cause a sudden extinguishing effect in enclosed spaces. It is an electrical insulator. However, a safe distance must be maintained in portable devices. It is cheaper than other extinguishing gases and can be easily refilled. It is a clean extinguishing agent. It causes minimal irritation and corrosion. There should be no more than 30 meters between fire cabinets. The cabinet shall be installed at corridor exits and stairwell landings. No fixed or movable materials should be placed in front of fire extinguisher cabinets. Required in high-rise, shopping/assembly, accommodation, healthcare buildings, all enclosed areas 2,000 meters squared, and manufacturing/workshops over 1,000 meters squared. In case of fire, there is no need to panic. Stay calm. The spread of the fire must be prevented. First, notify the authorities. Warn people nearby and help those who need it. Call 110 or 112 and give the place type, floors, exact address, whether people are in danger, and the phone number you're calling from. The area is not affected by smoke and heat, but by the effects of smoke and heat. To protect yourself from smoke, toxic gases, and heat, stay close to the ground. If smoke and flames have reached the corridors and prevent you from evacuating, do not attempt to go outside. The smoke filling the corridors could cause you to suffocate. In such cases, staying inside the building is safer. Close the doors and windows of the room you are in to create a smoke barrier. Contact emergency personnel via phone or signals and report your location. If your clothes catch fire, shout. Stop, lie down, and roll around. If your friends' clothes catch fire, don't let them run. Shout to them, stop, lie down, and roll around. Once they lie down and start rolling, wrap a rug, carpet, blanket, towel, or any thick cloth you can find around them to try to extinguish the flames on their clothing. Call for help or dial 911. Do not hang up the phone until you are told to do so, and follow their instructions. Never spray fire extinguishers on people. When applying the stop-drop roll method, cover your face with your hands.